young and laughing, and I've been through more than anyone should. Though I'm still alive, and I'm still alright. I've been through the rain, and I'm still here. I've been through the rain, and I'm still here. I never know what life will throw at me next. It's a never-ending cycle of lessons and regrets. And I see things so much clearer now. The past is gone and I've moved on through all those clouds. Been through the rain, and I'm still here, and I'm still here. I've been through the rain, and I'm still here. I'm still Thank you.
You really don't seem to understand, do you? I'm not doing that stuff. That's what you're paid for. I have some community service hours to put in, and then I'm out of here. Get a couple of drunk driving tickets, and people start thinking you should be cleaning bedpans. Hey, over here. What if I put in some quality time with some of these people? Will that be enough for you to sign for my hours? Thanks. You can go back to cleaning those bedpans now. They don't clean themselves. At least this one isn't drooling. Hello? Anyone home?
Yes, I am home. This is where I live.
Still not sure you're home, old man.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm home. This is where I live. Hello, my name is Weldon. I don't believe that we've met.
That picture, that's the woman that wanted me to do the disgusting stuff. Look at these nails. Do these look like bedpan-worthy hands?
I'm sorry. Your hands are very beautiful, but I don't understand the correlation between their beauty and the need for bedpans to be clean. Can you please explain?
What the heck is wrong with you? You seem plumb nuts.
I'm not sure your response answers my question. If it does, I'll write it down. But I don't like to have to erase. It makes my notes hard to read. So, if you don't mind, Does your response answer my question?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, thank you for clearing that up. It was bothering me very much. Now, if I remember right, I introduced myself and extended my hand in the appropriate greeting.
Yes, you did. It's Blanche.
Blanche. Blanch. Is that correct?
You're a genius. That was sarcasm. You don't need to look it up.
Sarcasm. I have so much trouble with that. Thank you for pointing it out. Okay, Blanche. Yeah. If you will just hold still, look at me. I'm very quick. Just keep looking.
Do I get to see it?
See what?
You really are a piece of work. You just drew a picture of me. Do I get to see the picture?
For sure. You can see it.
Wow, you did that fast. That's a great drawing of me. Were you an artist or something? Hold on, Sherlock. You don't need to look that up. You have the whole nursing home in here. And your family. Your daughter's beautiful. She's a doctor. She drives 4 hours every Sunday to visit. Your granddaughter's very cute. 7 years old. It's nice your daughter brings her to see you so often.
Yes, Barbara. She works so hard. And I don't know how she finds the time for that 4-hour drive. But Cassie, my granddaughter, when she comes running down that hall to jump into my arms, wow, life is a new blessing every time. I am such a lucky guy.
So, you have your whole brain in that stack of notebooks?
I believe that is correct, Blanche, but it bothered you my looking up information. But I can verify very quickly.
No, that's okay. So, you have a puzzle here.
Oh, I don't have to look that up. I know that's true. I love puzzles. Would you like to join me, Blanche? That is, if those lovely hands are suited to the task.
Much more suited for doing puzzles than cleaning piss and crap out of disgusting old people's bedrooms.
Wonderful.
Where's the box? What's the puzzle we're doing?
I don't understand.
The puzzle comes in a box. The box has a picture of what the puzzle is. How would we know what the puzzle is if we don't have that box? The question seems pretty stinking obvious, Einstein.
Einstein.
Stop. Forget about the Einstein bit. Where's the box? What's the puzzle?
I just have Nurse Ross dump the puzzles on the table and then she takes the boxes away. I know what the picture is when I've finished the puzzle. Why, it's magnificent watching the image take shape as it comes together. Why, if I knew what the picture was, then the surprise would be gone.
You're a strange one. Stop. Please stop with the notebooks after everything I say. Can you do me a favor? Can you remember that?
Yes, Blanche. I can remember that. I apologize for offending you, or for annoying you.
Let's just do the puzzle.
Oh, I love puzzles.
Hey, I keep getting these pieces that don't seem to belong. I think someone gave you a defective box.
Wait, I think this piece may be the one I was looking for. Yes, you're very good at this. This piece goes to this puzzle. You've been working on the other puzzle mostly, but you're free to work on either one.
Wait, you have two puzzles here and they're all mixed together?
I believe that is true. I haven't found any pieces for a third. But we could ask Nurse Ross to bring over a third if you want.
You really are a nut job, aren't you? Well then, I've done my community service for today. It was rough, but I feel I've done my part to make the world a better place. I'll be back here tomorrow. If you don't mind, maybe I could sit and do some puzzles with you again? Thanks. I have a whole week of this crap, but it was better than going to jail. Having connections is a good thing.
You're welcome to come back anytime, Blanche. It was really nice meeting you. Good morning, Blanche.
Wow,
Good to see you again.
you got a lot done yesterday.
Ah, it's good to see you.
You remember me? You remember my name?
Every night, before I go to bed, I write down all the things that might happen the next day. And then when I get up in the morning, I read all the possibilities that might happen that day and read everything I have about them. You said you would be coming back today, so you were one of those possibilities.
That's one of the strangest things I've ever heard someone say. If you didn't look that up, you wouldn't know who I am?
That's correct, Blanche. Yesterday, it bothered you my looking information up, so today, this morning, I prepared extra so to try and plan for all possible directions our conversation might take.
Possible directions of our conversation?
Yes?
Like?
I thought we might talk about our children. So I read everything about Barbara and my granddaughter, Cassie. Cassie is 7 years old, which I believe is about the same age as your daughter.
never mentioned that I had a daughter. How did you know that?
Well, when you plopped your purse down yesterday, you had a big bright M on there. Big bright pink M. That would be your daughter's first initial?
Macy, yes, but how did you know she was 7?
Well, when you were reading my notes about Cassie being 7 years old, your eyebrows arched up slightly and your timbre of your voice changed ever so slightly. But that was an area I looked into.
You were able to tell all of that by the way I moved my eyebrows and my voice?
Yes?
And then you wrote it all down so we could talk about it?
Yes?
Can I see?
Sure. You can see.
Grew up poor but married into money. How did you possibly know that?
Well, your vernacular indicates a lower class upbringing, which you're trying to make. And one way of masking that is by placing yourself in a higher class social structure setting. Yesterday, when you came in with your purse, your Mercedes keys were hanging purposely outside of it so people would know you drove such a car. This indicates an insecurity about money and your place in that structural society. Now, had you grown up with such, you wouldn't have felt the need to show off an expensive car to compensate for your past. And then all of the plastic surgery sections and all your things. What? Was I wrong? I find that highly unlikely. I would need more information to change my observations.
Well, no, but not about marrying into the money part, but the insecurity about the surgery.
Is that so, Blanche? Well, I would need more information to change my assumption. So, can you give that to me?
Let's just do the puzzle.
I love puzzles.
You're an interesting man, Weldon. You load your brain from that stack of notebooks every morning. Were you always like this?
I thought this was one of the possible directions our conversation might take today. So I studied my past extensively this morning. It seems that about 10 years ago I had a brain tumor and it was surgically removed. And when they removed it, it caused some sort of significant memory problems as well as some strange side effects. Every night at midnight, I howl at the moon.
Really?
You didn't notice my memory problems?
No, I mean the howling part.
Oh, I forgot I said that. That was a joke.
Forgot you said it. Was that a joke too?
Very clever.
Very clever. So, what did you do before the tumor?
I was a mathematician at NASA.
And now you sit in this awful place doing puzzles?
I don't understand.
You worked at NASA, had a great career, made good money, lived with your family, had friends, and now you sit in this awful place that smells like a mixture of piss and Clorox. And your only source of entertainment are these stupid puzzles.
Blanche, imagine for me. Imagine that you loved candy. But you can't eat candy all the time. It'll rot your teeth out, it'll make you fat, all sorts of bad side effects. But then one day they discover a tumor in your brain, and they remove it, and after that, all vegetables taste like candy. Peas taste like M&Ms, green beans like licorice sticks. Why, a bowl of salad tastes like a bowl of cotton candy.
And Brussels sprouts?
Chocolate-covered cherries.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
It is wonderful, Blanche. I have always loved puzzles, all kinds of puzzles. And now after what happened to my brain, the world is a gigantic puzzle. Why, I wake up every morning excited to see what puzzles the world has gifted me with that day. Why, tying my shoes, it's an adventure. My daughter gave me some Velcro shoes. I threw them away. There's no mystery in Velcro. So, now all I have to do and worry about every day is solving puzzles. You said you'd be coming this week, so you're my new puzzle. I get to solve the puzzle of your unhappiness.
I'm not unhappy. I have everything I want.
Well, maybe using your husband strictly for status and money is more fulfilling than other dudes. Maybe the guy you're having the affair with brings you more joy or happiness. And the guilt that you bring each day, maybe that is from something else.
I don't think you're going to have the chance to find out. Goodbye, Weldon.
The same when I'm without you. Without you, I'm just not the same. I don't know what to do when I'm without you. Without you, I'm just not the same. And I feel something missing when I'm without you. To smile when I'm without you. Without you, I'm just not the same. I may be in denial, but when I'm without you, without you, I'm just not the same.
glad you decided to come back.
How'd you know it was me?
You have a undecided walk. Kind of distinctive, trying to decide whether you want to move forward or not. It's undecided, kind of uptight and fast with a strong characteristic of uncertainty. And your perfume is a distinct, different smell from piss and Clorox.
I'm sorry for storming off yesterday. Can I join you? Help you with the puzzle?
I would love your company.
Will you be analyzing everything I say, every movement of my face, and every action I take?
Absolutely.
Will you be able to tell me why I'm unhappy?
Yes, on Friday.
Will you tell me how to fix it?
Yes, on Friday.
Thank you, Weldon. Thank you. Oh, you finished the other ones. I didn't get to see what they were.
One was a puppy chasing a ball, and the other was Monet's water lilies.
Those sound nice. I wonder what these are. You're right. It's exciting not knowing.
Nurse Ross came and poured these out just before I came today. She is a clever woman. She tries to trick me sometimes. I believe these are two different pictures, but are cut with the same die. How she pulled that off, I don't know. Sly woman.
Nurse Ross. Oh, her. I'm afraid I haven't been too nice to her these past couple of days.
She informed me. I don't believe you will be on her Christmas card list this year.
She won't be the first person to leave me off that list. What are these tables and diagrams with red and black arrows going everywhere?
Oh, this is her major characteristics table. And then this is the minor characteristic table. And these graphs and all show the correlation between the traits and the people she sees every day and comes in contact with, the time of day, and a number of other variables. Now, the arrows show a pattern of responses based on the environmental stimuli and the flow of emotional energy. Now, if you turn the page, this is a predictive table of how certain stimuli causes a response so I can track my hypotheses.
You do this for everyone?
Pretty much.
And you're able to follow all of this. So much information. So many people.
Oh, people, the grandest puzzle of them all. Why, I am blessed that I get to do this all day, every day. And those graphs and charts, I can read those as easy as I can drink a glass of water.
When you planned your possibilities for today, was I one of them?
You were the only one. Well, the plumber is coming to the kitchen to solve a drainage problem, but he doesn't really impact my daily activities much. I predict lunch will be 20 minutes late.
You knew I'd be back?
Yes?
How?
Well, you see where your major characteristic table integrates and crosses through the emotional energy table.
Never
and now
mind.
if we-
Never mind. You must just do the puzzle.
I love puzzles.
Your wife.
Died about 12 years ago.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked you that.
Do you want me to tell you how to be happy on Friday?
Yes, I really do.
Then don't be sorry. Ask what you want to ask. Say what you want to say. If you really offend me, I just won't write it down and I'll have forgotten about it the next day.
Did you love her?
Most days. Some days I couldn't stand to be around her. That was until I discovered that love is not a response to actions or stimuli. Love is a choice. And when I chose to love her, that action caused a change in my behavior, which caused an in-kind change in her behavior. We had many wonderful years together.
So I think what you just said is that when you started treating her like you loved her, she started treating you better.
No. What I said was, I loved her, period. My actions were of that love, period. How she treated me was not part of the equation. When we chose love, it was unconditional. When I chose love, it was unconditional.
I have something I need to do. I'll be back tomorrow.
Blanche?
Only one entering that table? Am I that predictable?
See you tomorrow. Good morning, Blanche. Did the date go well?
Very well. He really is a good man. I don't know why he's put up with me for so long.
It's a treasure chest.
Yes, it is. I've just never opened it before.
No, the puzzle. The treasure chest. I don't know what the other one is yet.
I'm going to stick with my metaphor.
And it's a fine one, Blanche. I'm glad you're opening that treasure chest. I predict that there you will find many riches. And I don't mean money.
Here's something. You know that?
That's very self-evident. If I were nothing, think how silly you would have looked here for the last 3 days.
Now you're just annoying.
Now you're sounding like my wife.
Your daughter coming on Sunday?
I believe so. Cassie gets so upset when she doesn't get to come.
I sure would like to meet them.
Why don't you bring Macy on Sunday? I'm sure the girls would get along great.
That would be okay?
I insist. That is, if you can tolerate the smell of piss and Clorox.
Are you mocking me?
Absolutely.
Be right back. That old lady, she dropped her cane behind her chair and she couldn't see it.
This girl, yeah, she's a wonderful woman. She used to help me with the puzzles till her eyesight got too bad.
Does anyone come visit her?
No, all the family that isn't dead lives too far away.
You knew that without looking it up?
I predicted our conversation might go in this direction today. So I looked up everybody's profile this morning.
What's the capital of Maine?
That's an easy one.
Really? You know that? Or did you predict that I would ask that?
I know the capital of every state. The capital of Maine is M.
You're impossible, Wilson. Do you really know what it is?
No, but I can answer very shortly.
No, that's okay. I just for once wanted to not be predictable to you.
I did predict that.
So, tell me something else about yourself. What else did you do for fun besides puzzles?
You'll laugh.
I would never laugh at you, Wealthy.
Promise? My wife, she always made fun of me for it.
I promise.
Comic books. I love comic books. DC mostly. Batman. He was my favorite.
I can see that. Why Batman?
Batman, he didn't have any superpowers. Everything he did was by cunning and hard work.
That makes sense. Do you have a large collection of comic books?
I don't know. No, I don't. I sold all my personal belongings to help cover the expenses for here. I wanted to take some of the load off of Barbara. It's this amazing lifestyle I'm leading here is not cheap, it turns out. My daughter pays for it every month, but it has to be hard, even on a doctor's income. But I did get a lot of money for my collection. That's good, I guess.
That's too bad.
No, it's okay. Nurse Ross, she brings me Batman puzzles quite often, and I enjoy them. It's the best of both worlds.
You like Nurse Ross, don't you?
Yes.
She treats you well.
Yes, she's a wonderful woman. I'm lucky to have her here. You know, most nights, she brings me 2 puddings, 1 vanilla and 1 chocolate.
I'm glad she treats you well.
Yes, she's a wonderful woman. Now, Blanche, I want you to imagine something. Imagine that you can see emotions. Look out there and see the energy. It's like the energy, positive and negative, and it's flowing between people. See if you can see that energy. Can you do that for me?
Are you giving me a science lesson, Mr. NASA?
No, Blanche, I'm giving you a people lesson. But if you aren't interested, we can do the puzzle. I love puzzles.
Didn't you say that people are the grandest puzzle of them all?
I don't remember saying that, but it sounds like something I'd say because it's true.
Those arrows that you draw, that's what they are, aren't they? The flow of energy.
Very perceptive, Blanche.
Like this. You have red and black arrows. The positive and negative?
Yes, very perceptive.
Big difference between me and Nurse Ross. Nurse Ross has mostly red arrows, and mine are mostly black. Am I really that negative of a person?
Extraordinarily. And you're very self-centered.
I'm not going to sugarcoat that a little bit for me.
That would make you Army. But now let's go on with our experiment a little bit. See all that energy coming from people, both positive and negative. But imagine that it's coming from you now. Okay?
Okay.
Positive and negative.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Okay, watch the people. Watch Nurse Ross. Watch her staff. Watch some of my friends out there in the home. See how that energy flows.
Okay. Now what?
Are you mocking me?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, let's carry the experiment a step further. Now imagine that energy is coming from you, both the positive energy and the negative energy. What happens when you let the positive flow and the negative flow?
Okay. I'm to imagine the energy flowing between people. Huh.
Did you see anything?
Well, I didn't see any energy, but it's interesting watching the interactions between people, watching how people respond to each other. I don't know, it's like, I guess I've never really watched people before. Never really thought about how my actions affect someone else, either positively or negatively.
Very perceptive. Now, Blanche, let's take the experiment one step further. Okay. For the rest of today, I want you to go draw red arrows to other people. Observe what happens to you. Observe what happens to them.
I'm going to go draw some arrows. I'll see you tomorrow. Mrs. Gunner. Mrs. Gunner, you're looking wonderful today. Your hands are very beautiful. I have some nail polish that would look wonderful on them. I'm coming back tomorrow. Would you mind if I try it on them? Thank you, Mrs. Gunner. I'm excited.
Blanche, is that you? I thought someone else was wearing your perfume. I didn't recognize your footsteps.
Guess maybe I'm sure I want to move forward now, so my footsteps have changed.
That's good to hear.
I ended the affair.
Wow, that's a step in the right direction.
And I've joined AA. Russell's been very supportive of that. We're going to get help. We start marriage counseling next week.
Wow. Then you're full of great ideas today.
Thanks to your crazy mind and having me draw arrows, I drew a lot of them yesterday.
And?
I'm not sure how to say this, but there's a red arrow I'd like to draw right now.
Oh?
Thought it would be like reading them all for the first time for you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. This is exceedingly wonderful. I have to admit, I didn't predict this.
You're welcome. Now, you told me you would tell me today why I'm unhappy.
Are you ready?
No, I don't need you to tell me anymore. I know how to get on the path to becoming happy. I am choosing love. Russell and I are going down that path together.
I
I know it will
predict.
take time and work, but you taught me that.
I did predict that.
Well then, you're a superhero to me. You taught me what no one else could have. The puzzler saves the damsel in distress.
The puzzler. I like that. The puzzler.
Now, if you don't mind, I promised Mrs. Gunner I would do her nails today. And I'm going to see if some of the other ladies here would like to have their nails done. And I'm going to try to get on someone's Christmas card list.
Wonder how many bedpans that'll take.
But Sunday, you'll be here on Sunday?
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing you in Macy.
Thank you, puzzler. Now, would you mind if I come back from time to time and work on some puzzles with you? And maybe if I do a good job with Mrs. Gunner, some of the other ladies here would like to have their nails done.
I would love that. And I know that your reputation for manicures will be the talk of the home. Just remember, please call Nurse Ross before you come so I can prepare my morning notes.
Well, see you Sunday, puzzler.
I don't know how to be a lover like that when all the love in the world is right here among us and hatred too. So we must choose what our hands will do when there is pain. Let there be grace when there is suffering. Bring a penalty for those afraid. Let them be brave. sure